ADHD. We can't do it. Because
That's
me
my
too. It's your superpower. Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch you two. Have fun.
That's what we. I'm just saying, Cass isn't here to fucking wrangle my ass this time. So you know what? I haven't been here in 2 months. I'm gonna go fucking ape shit, and nobody can stop me. I've been thinking about this a lot.
I should have asked before I did that. Are we on mature content warning?
Let me
What?
see.
Like on the stream?
Mm-hmm.
I
You
think
know we're
so.
on live now. We're live. We're
Mm,
live.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
live
we
live.
are.
thank you. Thank you for
Hi.
that, Shock. Why would you
Did you do it when you asked if you
wait?
wanted us to do that for you?
About 15 seconds after, actually.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, did I? Okay, is that mean? Okay, I guess Cass
I
can hear what I had to say later.
So, hi everyone. Yes, we kind of started off with a bit of a cold cut because I wanted to surprise these fools for once.
love you too, Shock.
Yep.
Fuck you.
So, let's get right into it. Welcome everyone. This is Speakeasy Conspiracy. A let crap. I completely destroyed my own intro now. Let's just steamroll through it. Hi everyone. So this is Speakeasy Conspiracy. This is a game set in the Call of Cthulhu setting, so it does cover a lot of sensitive topics, not limited to, religion, xenophobia, drug abuse. The list goes on and on and on. So, crap, I am completely thrown off my game now because of my own fault. Great. Lovely. So, as I was trying to say though, if at any time you feel the need to step away and recollect yourself, if the game ever gets a little too heated for you, feel free to do so. We here at the table have all tools. It's only fair that you guys have your own. If you do need to step away, feel free to come back whenever you're ready. Now, with that little disclaimer out of the way, so you guys cannot sue us for any reason, we're gonna go right into intros, and let's go ahead and start off with LC.
Hold on, I'm typing a message. Okay. Hi, I'm LC. I've been gone for 2 months, technically only one because we weren't here in March, but I'm back. And I am here to be the most unhinged ever. I play Penelope, Lang, Pip, whatever you want to call her, who is also quite unhinged. We'll see if she ups in the ranking of all of my my PCs and all of my games. I have a tier chart of who's about to lose their shit next. I think Penelope is close to last, but that might change tonight.
All right, and let's just go ahead in clockwise order. So, Janie, if you would, please.
Hi, I'm Janie. I am playing Hattie tonight, who just will. I have no idea. Um. Anyway, hi. They're so awkward. I don't know why. There's no reason for it.
That's fine, Janie. You're doing great. Kaylee, if you would.
Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Kaylee. I do actually have eyebrows, and I'm playing. Uh, I am playing Dorothy Dot Darling, who is totally not a spy, and is just dealing with some real estate problems. You know, like a normal housewife. Oh man, am I gonna actually marry the house? Anyway, I'm here for. I'm fucking here for Elsie's crown. It's on.
Destroy yourself. Destroy yourself so we don't have to. That's fine.
I once again regret not picking up Spice Drum this week.
Why are you not picking up alcohol when you know I'm about to come back to the table? Like that's on you, buddy. You've been playing with me for a year.
Because I have a vacation in 2 months that I'm trying to save up for.
Have a mini vacation right now. I don't with your spice
Yeah,
rum.
vacation or
for those of you playing along at home, we're trying to convince Shock that he should and can get another cat.
That's true.
So,
That's what credit cards are for.
you know,
Dang.
you could go on a vacation, or you could have a beautiful vacation that lives with you always.
That is a way to describe a cat. I don't know if they're a vacation or
A,
not.
a vacation gives you dopamine for like a week.
That's true.
A cat gives you dopamine for 15 years.
That's also true.
But a vacation is a one-time expense. A cat is a continuous one.
Yeah, unless you're a Disney girly like me, and then a vacation is an all-the-time expense. And it's expensive.
Awesome. So we just got another follow, so thank you, Jordan's Domain. Glad you could join us.
Which domain?
Jordan's Domain, apparently.
Infinite domain?
Do what now?
I'm making a Jujutsu Kaisen joke. Don't worry about it.
So anyway, please subscribe to Singularity so we can give
Shock can get a cat.
so Shock can get a cat.
If that is what gets us subscribers, I'm gonna be happy about that no matter what. But it still is gonna find that hilarious.
How many subscribers do we need to get for you to get a cat, Shock?
A lot.
Yeah.
Which takes all the money.
100?
Yeah.
What?
No, way more. Which takes all your money.
Twitch really does take all your money. You actually get more money out of ad revenue than you get out of subscriptions.
Well, do it anyway, guys. Cat. I'm shutting up now.
So, as a quick recap before we get into the game, well, actually, no, I need to introduce myself before we even do that. So, I'm Shock Point Failure, the game master and keeper for this game, who is in charge of running these gals into the ground through psychological torture of various degrees. It's really funny that they consented to this all, so I don't feel bad. Moving right along, as a quick recap, over the past few days in game, there has been a auction of a rather wealthy individual's estate. Various parties have asked our group to acquire certain items on their behalf. They have done so. However, one of these items is the house itself, which has come with some additional caveats that Dot unfortunately is dealing with. Another thing in particular is Penelope, during the auction, was able to once more meet up with her fiance. Yeah, fiance. And arrange for a much longer meeting away from more prying eyes.
I did that?
Yes.
I don't remember doing that, but good. You know what? Past me, she got my back. Past me, bet she knew what I wanted 2 months later. Let's go.
I mean, this is a start. It's not enough for the entire night, but it's a start. Come on.
Not even past interjections, and I already got shocked to take a nice vacation drink.
Slow. Normally we get him to do it in pre-stream.
I had no knowledge that past me gave myself a benefit treat.
Apparently.
Future me. Oh, you know, Shock skipped arm day, man. Damn.
God said no.
God said no. You're right. Happy Easter.
However, God does not know how stubborn I am.
Dude, this is it. This is the show. This is the show, guys. Did you do it?
I will in a second. Just need to get this nice and tight.
Oh my god. So anyways, there I was. Making a deal.
Well, you made
My
the deal.
fiance. I made a which one? Wait, shit, which one? I made so
Longer
many. Fuck.
Longer meeting.
Help.
away with a bit more privacy, which is why you are currently hiding out at, as described in the pre-stream, the spy's house.
Ah, yes.
All right.
I've gone through all of your stuff 100%.
Yeah, no. Like, you would
De-alphabetized
also
your book.
notice that, like, some of the one cabinet is labeled no really actual poisons. Don't.
I changed the labels on all of them.
I see. I think the labels are more for Hattie's benefit than anything.
Oh, god damn it. Then I don't know that. Still change the labels. I wouldn't know that. You know Penelope. She's gonna do whatever she wants to fuck with people when she's bored.
That worked better than I thought it would.
There you go. You did it.
Yeah. Spiced
Vacation
black
time.
rum and ginger lemon tea.
Oh, that actually does sound good.
Mm.
Okay, so we're going to deal with Dot's problems in a second. We're going to focus on Penelope for right now. You've been gone for 2 months. We need to get everybody caught up on your storyline.
Wait, hold up. What's Hattie doing? You can hold off for a second on me. What's Hattie doing?
Hattie is fine. Hattie's storyline is essentially tied up with Dot, helping Dot deal with.
Hot.
I mean,
All right, Miss Shibari Mattress.
I'm not gonna explain that. I'm gonna let everyone know that I'm not gonna explain that, and you can think whatever you want, and just let your little minds wander. That's fine.
you know,
Right.
doing that is going to open us up to a completely different brand of fan art.
Look, I'm safe. Kuma's iPad is messed up right now. I'm safe.
You're safe from Kuma.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I can make art.
Do it. Bet.
Did,
But-
though, speaking of Hattie, did Hattie just take the regular cupcakes, or did she take the special?
It's not Hattie's turn. It is Pip's turn. It is not.
Yeah, I
Hattie's
know. I
turn.
just want to know. I just want to know if some of
Give it,
the
Jeannie.
cupcakes that were going up to the fort would still
No,
be
and
there.
It's Pip's turn. Pip has to deal with the consequences.
This
of
is
their
rude.
actions.
This is an attack, Janie. Okay,
I'm just
all right.
sitting here.
It's fine. It's fine. You're right. It's fine. It's been 2 months.
But yes, it is still the essentially night of the first day with the new house. Hattie has already left with the car loaded up with supplies, heading back over to the manor, leaving Pip all alone in the house. We've already addressed the fact that she's gone through everything, swapped out labels, and who knows what else. Also, I see an ear behind your shoulder.
This? Oh, that's my dog.
Yes. All right. So, it is not too long after Hattie departs that there is a rather polite knock on the front door.
Fucking.
God, you know, he knows my fucking address. Maybe we're lucky. Maybe it's Mormons.
But yeah, they ring. Yeah. Okay. One can only hope.
I mean, not much better, but you know.
You know, after having some thought just now, I was thinking this whole time, I 100% believe Penelope, after looking through the peephole or whatever it is that is on the door, I don't know, through the window, whatever, making sure she sees who it is first, definitely 100% opens the door as if she owns the place. She's been here. And now it's hers because nobody else is coming home.
Okay. So you do confirm that it is your expected guest for this evening. And as you open up the door, he is once more standing there with a, I guess, half-hearted smile on his face would probably be the best way of explaining it.
Is it punchable? Punch him. I'm not gonna punch him. It's not me. I want to though. Stupid punchable face.
I mean,
It's definitely punchable, but she's not going to. It's still, I think it's still absolutely like jars her every time that she sees him since finding out he's not dead, which has only been like a month or how long? I don't know. Not very long.
Actually, like 6 months.
Okay, that's not very long to process, unprocess, reprocess through the unprocessed trauma that your fiance is dead.
I
don't know
would
if it's
describe it as
real
processing the
or
trauma
not.
that your dead fiance is still alive.
So
Oh
is it
my-
more trauma or less trauma?
I would say
I
it's
am-
Probably more
I
trauma.
am
Yeah.
watching, like, wow, this is like seeing the clock, the math meme IRL.
It really, right? No, that's exactly how my brain works. I'm sitting here like trying to figure out if it's more trauma or less trauma. It's definitely more trauma. You're
I
so right.
mean, once you factor in the he manipulated you into mass murder.
Did he?
Well, according to him, it's more along the lines of you proposed the idea, you guys worked together for everything, and you volunteered to do the killing.
Exactly. That's exactly how I remember it, and LC remembers it. Pip doesn't remember a fucking thing, and that's why he's here.
No, sorry, it was explicitly stated that Tiff made Pip take her memories back. I believe.
Yeah, but now I have to figure out what those mean because LC doesn't know
Okay.
what memories they were because nobody would fucking tell me what memories I got back. Shock.
That is on me, yes, fair enough.
He
Okay.
said, "Play to find out." And I'm playing to find out right now. That's why we have the secret little meeting in Kaylee's, not Kaylee, fucking, what's her name? Cat. I'm going through the
Dot?
motions of every single character. Dot's house.
Alright, but yes, Timothy does give you a bit of a half-hearted smile and says, "Hello, dear. May I come inside?"
I guess. Yeah.
He gives a little
There's,
nod,
like-
steps around you and inside.
The door is shut with a very quiet, like it's almost like if she makes too much of a sound, this will all be a dream again and she'll wake up, which she actually doesn't want to do because she misses him so much internally. But also in the forefront of her mind is how angry she is at him, which is why she was so aggressive with him the last time they saw each other. It's all like a very muddled, swirling eddy of emotion really going on in her head. It's like, do I love him? Do I hate him? I was about to finish Olivia Rodrigo lyrics, and that is on me. Fucking, she's a mess. She's a mess.
That is reasonable. As you turn back around, you see him slowly making his way through the, I guess it would be the front room of Dot's house, curiously looking around like he's inspecting things.
It's kind of boring, the house. I mean, and the person who owns it. I don't think you'll find anything of use here.
Go on, serve him refreshments.
No.
He's a near haint. He's not a fae, so you don't have to worry about most hospitality rights.
But he could be. I could live out my Akatar dreams in this game too.
Wait, had he put like a thing on the door protecting the house, so he still get in even with that on the door?
That's true. Hattie did
I
two
just remembered
protective
that.
boards.
Oh,
That is a good point. Hattie, well, Jenny, as you are a bit more familiar with those rights than I am, would that still work if he is legitimately invited in?
if it wouldn't,
Does
that's fine too, Janie. I'll go somewhere else with him. It's
no?
okay.
Does he mean harm on anybody living in the house?
I want to rules lawyer this and ask, by what do you mean living in the house? Because right now, no one in the house, he means no one who
Hmm?
lives there does he mean direct harm to.
Okay, then he would be able to come in because
What does
it's
that mean, Chuck? I'm living in this house currently.
You are living and you're inside the house.
Fuck. Okay. 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 That's fine. That's
She
fine.
she did sleep. She has there for like 2 to 3 nights.
No, it's one night. It's the night of the first night. First day.
Yeah, but didn't you stay over before
Mm-mm.
because you were at the auction?
I went
yeah.
somewhere else, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I came over there to get picked up to go to the auction.
Okay, we're going to get
I don't know.
really into semantics here to find what counts as living somewhere, aren't we?
I would say sleeping there.
Where does my mail go?
You're officially a wanted person. You get mail.
Yeah.
Who the
No.
hell is
That's the
writing
joke.
you?
That's the joke, Kaylee. I don't have mail. I don't live anywhere.
To be fair, she. Oh, hey, we have another follow. Hi there, other doc. But no, we're
That's my
wrecking up people
friend.
today. All right, so continuing on, as I was trying to say, technically, doesn't Penelope have like aliases that could potentially get mail?
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I don't. What she was doing the last 2 years was never something where like she corresponded with anyone who would be sending her mail.
Fair
So
enough.
like,
What about your
I
sister?
would. They don't know where I am.
Fair enough. Probably for the best. They think you're innocent, but they don't know who you are, which is probably for the best.
Oh man, fuck! Fuck. That's a whole bridge I have to cross. Okay, so we've established that I'm not living there, which is great. So if he does mean harm to me, he can still cross. We also established I'm living, which was where I thought you were about to say, like, define living, and I was about to be like, oh fuck, that's a whole other can of worms he just opened.
Today we're branching out. Instead of history lessons, we bring in you philosophy.
Truly, existential crisis is for everybody.
We'll eventually loop around to science at some point.
I got you on that one. Unless it's hard, not hard science. It's only biology.
Wait.
Biology's not a hard science. Chemistry and like physics.
Biology is a hard science.
Is it? It wasn't hard for
Yes.
me.
well. How high did you go in biology?
I have a degree in biology.
Okay, so it's not going to be hard for you.
I have a degree in psychology, but
That's a soft science.
Yeah.
thinks it's a hard science. Yes.
Look, it's unfortunate that ethics make it very hard for you to conduct proper experiments in psychology.
I know. Literally every psych prof was like, "We can't experiment on this," and then they just looked.
And they do it anyways.
They looked depressingly sad about it. Like every psychologist, every research psychologist is 2 steps away from becoming a mad scientist, y'all.
Right.
Yep.
That's why research ethic boards control funding. Anyway, back back to Pip.
Yeah.
Back to Pip dying.
Wait, what? No.
Nothing.
So,
I'm gonna. Never mind. Don't worry about your house. It's fine.
so you look like you've been doing well these last few years.
Is that a joke? This is not funny. Well is a very. It's not even a correct term to describe how I've been doing, Timothy.
You're whole, you're healthy, you're not imprisoned or under, well, you don't seem to be under the thumb of another. I would say that would be well.
Define under the thumb of another, because I've made so many choices that there are a lot of moving parts now that I never wanted to be involved in. As far as healthy, I almost died at least 3 times. It's a long way from Virginia to New Orleans.
A whiff of garlic drifts through the house.
My fucking crowning achievement in this fucking game is the fucking garlic.
You seem to have the ability to come and go as you please, do you not?
I think so now, but for at least the first 3 months, I did not. I was stuck here thanks to some snake man who is still hanging around, unfortunately. But
Yes, he was at the last big meeting of ours, wasn't he?
yeah, actually, a lot of people were there. That was. Am I going to get an explanation for that too, or just, what is it? Magnets. We have magnets. When were magnets invented?
Magnets are natural.
Okay, well, I don't know when they were scientifically described, Shock.
I mean, we've had compasses, magnetic
You're so
compasses,
right.
since at
You're
least
so
the
right.
1600s.
Oh, I forgot about compasses.
You forgot about compass?
Yeah. I don't think about compasses every day.
You never went through a pirate phase in
No.
your early 20s, yeah.
Look, not everybody goes through a pirate phase. Some people go through an ancient Greece phase, or an ancient Egyptian phase, or a dinosaur phase, or a cowboy phase, or a Japanese phase. Some go through all of those.
Yeah.
I did ancient Greece and Egypt and then pirate.
Okay, so
Anyway.
magnets attract light. Repulse light. That's a lie. I don't even know how magnets work. I'm just digging myself a deeper hole. I'm really trying here, guys.
You're in the medical field and you don't know how magnets work.
I don't
do
think
not trust
about
you around an
magnets
MRI.
every day. I don't think about magnets every day.
Congrats, folks. The science section of today's lecture has arrived early.
That really came around really fast, actually. I'm really sorry. Okay, okay. I still don't know much about the supernatural. I'm not sure I want to know more, but it seems like I have to, and it appears that people like whatever you are and whatever they are seem to come together naturally.
There are places in the world where such forces do like to gather for one reason or another. This area is one such location.
Cool. Great. So glad I ended up here, which is starting to seem like it was less of an accident and more of a purposeful destination.
There would be some, I'm sorry, I'm not entirely sure that I picked up. There would be some that would claim that there are no accidents.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that I might subscribe to that ideology too. But that's not why I asked you to meet with me today here. And I'd rather not waste time as much as I would love to catch up on the last 3 years. I feel like starting at the beginning and explaining what the absolute fuck those memories were and why. Who took them from me again, Chuck? I'm sorry.
So originally the memories were just suppressed.
Okay.
Adahe took them because he thought that might be the best thing for, well, at the time himself.
What an idiot.
Because
Backfired.
he's aware, okay, those memories are essentially the key to a lot of nonsense, and if I let that go on, it's going to be bad news for me. And I guess also doing so would be of some benefit to Pip. But at the time, that was not a concern or consideration. He was.
This is why she fucking hates him. This is why she fucking hates that snake bastard. I'll tell you that right now.
Not because of any complicated romantic feelings.
Those came later.
Those came later. She's always hated this bitch. Fucking snake ass looking. Anyways. I still don't understand why I would want to kill people. Or why I would want to do that with you. Or, a lot of whys. Why would I ruin my life like that? Why would I give away everything that I ever wanted just to... just start from the beginning.
So he lets out a breath and sinks into its seat. He kind of gestures for you to do the same. So, early on, when we were studying for various degrees, we came across some arcana lore. At first, we didn't think much of it, but we dabbled in it, read a few things, learned what we could from it. It helped with our studies, made things make a bit more sense, make things a little easier. Seeing that it wasn't just some ancient superstitious nonsense, we dabbled a little more. And we found a ritual that, if completed, would let us elevate ourselves to a place where we could do some real good in the world.
Okay.
At first, I didn't consider the costs of the ritual to be worth it. You convinced me otherwise.
If I do some actual good in the world, what does that even mean? Like, how much good? How much good could, weigh the same as all of those innocent lives? And there's like clear distress on her face still, trying to wrap her head around this, because that everything that she did learn in her studies, besides what they were studying, was, patient care. And that is the exact opposite of what she did. So...
Tell me, how many people starve to death every year? How many people freeze to death or die of dehydration or disease or war?
Countless.
And yet, The so-called God lets all this happen. So does every other entity that seems to claim that title. None of them lift a finger to stop any of it. Having power on having the power on their level, being able to do what they can do, and being motivated to do what they refuse to do. That was the goal.
Our goal was to become gods, is what you're saying.
Essentially, yes.
Right? Okay. And humor me, Timothy, humor me. How close did we get?
Closer than some would thought we would have been capable of, but not as close as we would have liked.
So it was all for nothing?
No, not nothing. We still have an opportunity to continue. However, that opportunity did come at a bit of an extra cost. I am not as free to act as I make myself out to be. With the ritual interrupted, I'm stuck in a very unstable place in between mortal and immortal. And my benefactors are keeping me together for the time being.
So why didn't that happen to me?
Because at the time, I was the focus of the ritual. The plan was for me to go through it, make sure it worked all as according to plan, and if it did, we would repeat the ritual for you. If it didn't work, you would be the smarter one of being the smarter one of us, be able to figure out what went wrong and make the corrections.
So not only did I kill all those people, I did this to you. Great. I I I am in a very tough situation here, Kim. And I'm sure you get that. And it's hard to shake all of these feelings of being absolutely furious with you for all of these years. But now I know that it's technically my fault that this is even happening in the first place. And I want to help you. I do. But I'm still processing a lot of emotions right now. And I'm sorry. And I'm angry. And I'm mad. And I don't know if it's at you or at myself. But I will consider finishing this ritual given the people who I am now involved with and who you are involved with. And I don't, despite how mad I am at you, at myself, at whatever other people in my life right now who have crossed me deserve, you don't deserve to stay in this limbo because of me. So if you need help, I will help you. But I need your complete honesty and I need answers to questions when I ask them. And I don't want any beating around the bush. And I want to know who your benefactors are.
All right. I will answer what I can. To start off with, my direct benefactor, his name does not translate well into English.
Fuck. Ah! Okay. Okay.
But he has picked up a bit of a nickname among his. I guess the best way to describe it would be clientele. That being Horned Head.
Oh, god fucking damn it. This is the worst day of my life, Shock.
Oh, come on, Elsie. You knew this was going to happen. I
Yeah.
hinted at him long ago.
Yeah. Listen. If I had a nickel, 2 nickels, um, kick his ass. I'll kick his ass. I'll kick that fucking deer's ass. It's fine. Um,
Oh,
okay.
the deer guy that Dot hid from that time?
Mm-hmm.
Is also a character from Old Gods of Appalachia, technically. I think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure it wasn't other lore that you're pulling off of. But yeah, all right. Dude, I got 2 antler. Oh, never mind. I have 3 nickels. I'm a lie. I have 3 nickels right now, guys. It's great. Okay.
In 1920s terms, you're rich.
Yeah. I'm gonna go spend it all on booze and cocaine. Okay. Horned Head. Okay. That's weird. And how dangerous are they?
Extremely.
Okay. More so than that snake bastard, or
I have not gotten a full gauge of that snake bastard's power as you would describe him, but at the very least, I would say on par.
okay? Because I got some pull there. He probably owes me. I don't know. I'll figure out some reason. Got like a little guy now, little kid.
You have
Always
pull with the snake entity?
kind of. Sometimes he listens to me. Sometimes he's an asshole. Right now, he knows I'm pissed at him. So, if I'm pissed at him for how he wronged me, then it's possible that my other friend, yeah, my other friend,
So
he
he
is.
does lean in a little close. There's a bit of a suspicious look in his eye as you
Oh.
struggle with describing Tiff as friend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There is the absolute straightest face on Penelope's like lips, like absolutely like deadpan, like yeah, friend.
Okay. I am going to make this. Let's make this a fast talk check.
Oh, I love that for me. Thank you. Okay. Don't fuck me now, Dice. Come on, it's been 2 months, please. Fuck yes. Let's go. That's an 18, baby. That is that was half a hard success.
Mm-hmm. So he does believe you. So there's that.
Okay. But she's involved with him, and we are very close. So it's possible he's on our side. Depends on how I spin the story, I guess. She's temperamental with these sort of things.
It would be nice to have the snake off of my back. I have enough issues with the puppet.
The who?
The other one you managed to sick on me that night.
I didn't sick. Okay, let's get some things straight, Tim. I didn't sick anyone on you. In fact, I was just trying to talk to you, and they all came and ruined it for both of us. That being said, I was also in some sort of trance, and I now realize that it might have been a little bit more dangerous than I initially thought, and, you know, that's how I got shot. So that was also my friend who shot me. My friend shot me.
Describe your friend is a very interesting character if they shot you and are still your friend.
Yeah, well, there's not much you can do when they're your only connection in New Orleans who will actually take care of you. So,
Do they own this house?
no, like, God. I didn't realize catching up was going to be so complicated. I don't know why I thought it would be less complicated, but my other two colleagues own this house. They're colleagues. And I'm staying here because I don't really have anywhere else to go right now. Because I am
Sounds like you
mad
have a bit
at my
more
friend.
connections here than you originally thought. If they're willing to let you stay unsupervised.
I wasn't going to say no. They shouldn't. They should know by now not to let me stay unsupervised, but it's fine. So maybe I have more pull than I thought. That's interesting. Okay. Back to the other entity that I sicked on you.
The priest.
Ooh. What? No. That's... He's literally just a guy.
If you believe that.
Me 6 months ago would have said, yeah, I believe that, but me now is... Oh my God. Of course. We're forming our own little theory here of how everyone's connected and drawn to each other, I guess. So this makes a lot of sense. I literally... probably more than 6 months ago was just minding my own business, wandering the cities, and I decided to pop into that church. And then I started falling asleep in that church, and then we became friends, and now we are here. Okay. Cool. Gabriel is what now?
Grigori.
Sorry, Shock, what?
He is a Grigori.
I don't know what that is.
The Catholic doesn't know what that is. Okay.
I'm not Catholic. I'm Greek Orthodox. I just went to Catholic school for like 9 years.
And yet you still don't know what that is.
They did not teach me that.
Huh.
I'm gonna Google it.
You would think they would teach the Order of Angels.
Oh, fuck me. All right. Which one? How many eyes? How many eyes?
Watch it. Lower
Oh.
sphere, I believe. If
Fuck.
I'm correct.
Okay. Okay, Shock. All right, I Googled it and okay.
You good?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be? Okay. Well, Penelope is Catholic. So Penelope knows what this is, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. Fallen angel. Got it. Showed up to defend me? Wait, that's actually why he was there? Or was there another subtlety that I'm missing here that everyone is trying to fight over? Like a book or something stupid?
No, I'm fairly sure he just deemed my existence evil and wanted to get rid of me.
Okay. I mean, we weren't doing the Lord's work, if you will, with what we were messing with, so I kind of see why he would think that. So,
If you're about to
point of
ask about the
order.
bird, I do not have answers for you.
So much was going on that night, I forgot about the bird, but thank you for reminding me that there were others there that are involved that I still don't know about. So I'm sure we'll all be surprised when they return, show their face again.
Out of character, as a quick refresher, that bird has been hanging around Tiff in her house for a while
I
now.
fucking hate this. This is why I'm not friends with Tiff anymore. I keep saying friend to fucking Timothy, but we are not friends right now. Cass, I hope you watch this episode. I hope you watch this episode and get a kick out of this. Fucking friend my ass. Unfriended on Facebook, uninvited to my 10-year-old birthday party at the pool. Like, stay home, bitch. Okay. Bird Angel. You are a what?
Technically, I am a haint, as I currently exist.
Okay. That's a new one. And then Snake God. This is all? Interesting. Interesting, and I will have to do a lot more reading. But, Timothy, I have 2 more questions for you. What is the game plan, and where can I find you? Consistently, not you just show up at my door and say we can meet later. If we are going to catch up more.
The game plan, as you put it, is that I will be in town for some time, doing what is requested of me to continue my existence. I plan on feeding you and your friends some additional information as I acquire it to A, help me get free of Hornhead's hold, and B, to complete the ritual.
And if we don't complete the ritual, then you die?
Then my life is entirely dependent on Hornhead's good graces. And they are very few and fleeting.
Okay. Doable. This is absolutely doable. We can absolutely do this. Sorry.
As for where you can find me, I've managed to find myself an apartment over on the north end of town. So far, I've been able to manage to keep it under without any suspicion. I will supply you the address, and you can find me there most days. A bit mundane, I know, but mundane works.
I've been living at the utmost of under the radar that you can. I forgot if we have radar again. I said this last time, I think. We don't. Yeah, I said it again. Under
What about
the
like
public eye.
good 15 years early from radar?
I invented it now. You heard it here first, folks. World War II, here we come. Head of the game. I have been living under the public eye. Bless you. And the mundane is fine. Mundane is perfect. And I would absolutely love to spend time with you in your mundane approach.
I'll see what I can do about getting you a spare key.
That would be lovely. Just make sure it gets to me. which is a weird thing to say, but like I said, my friend shot me, so I don't know what she'll do to you.
Yes, I can see how your friend finding out that I'm more involved in your life might be a problem.
I think she probably anticipates that I went directly to figure out where you are after that auction. I agree. And I missed you a lot these past 3 years. I know I said I'm angry, but I'm glad you're not dead.
There's a bit of a wry smile, and he comes back with, and I'm glad to see that you're alive enough to be mad at me.
More alive than you, I guess. Even if you aren't dead.
Only on a technicality.
I don't think Penelope has any more thoughts, or maybe too many right now, but I think the information she's gotten off of him is enough to keep her satiated, I guess. It's all food for thought, things to research. But I think the rest of her time with him would be spent just talking about mundane stuff.
Mm. Well, that mundane conversation does go well into the night. And at some point, he does stand back up, close the distance between you and him. I'm trying to think, how far do I want to take this?
No. I'll go back to his apartment. I don't care.
All right, you're going to go out and say that. He leans back down, plants a small kiss on your forehead before asking, "It's getting late. Would you like me to stay the night?"
Elsie wants to respect Kaylee's house. So,
Appreciated. Yeah, I was sitting here saying, please do not
it would be
have
funny.
intercourse with
That's
a.
actually a lie. Elsie thinks it's funny. Penelope would want to respect Dot's house. And
Please do
also
not have intercourse
doesn't trust
with a
Dot's
supernatural creature on Dot's couch. Thank you.
Might. And she would respectfully ask if they could retire to his place instead. But yes, she would love that.
Of course, my dear. We're going to go ahead and fade to black that.
Yes.
Congratulations, Elsie.
Yes! It took a year, but I did it! Fuck you, Cass.
The one time
Cass
Cass has not been
Cass
here.
isn't here. She can't fucking cock me anymore.
Hey, Cass. Hope you watch this.
I really hope Cass watches this.
All right, so I believe that's 4 for 4 now.
4 for 4 what? Like Wendy's?
I'll consider that for tomorrow, but no, not like Wendy's.
I'm drawing a blank. What's 4 for 4?
I think Kaylee got what I'm referencing.
Everybody got laid?
There you go.
Oh no, everybody froze. Okay, what? Wait, I missed it. Everybody froze for me. Everybody got laid? Is that it? Yeah! Let's go!
Okay, well, I'm gonna worry about that later. No, not that. Calm down, Elsie.
Okay, thank you. Look, I already referred to something else in another game as superpowered STD. So I don't need to make any more jokes about that. Look, I'll explain on break. I'm not explaining it now.
I'm good. Really.
Let me finish off this little tiny
It's
bottle.
funny. It's a funny story, I promise.
Really?
I refer you to my previous post in our Discord.
All right. So, with that, we're going to jump over to Dot and see how she's doing.
So Dot has had a dream
With a chicken.
of a talking chicken. She's going to get up, try to get up without waking Hattie, and grab the broom to make sure there are no actual chickens in the house currently.
So, it is the wee hours of the morning. You are stalking the halls of your recently acquired manor, armed with a broom, with the intent of chasing away any domesticated fowl.
Yes. She's also probably muttering to herself in the little Latin she has about loci.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot decide whether you are mean or trying to be funny, and I don't know what's worse. I also really hope that this doesn't require the house to be passed down via blood relation, for you will be grossly disappointed in me.
So, at some point in your quest, you come across Robert, who is wide awake and seemingly just randomly searching in the empty cabinets inside the library.
Good morning, Robert.
Morning.
What are you looking for?
My little wee men.
Look, I did not sleep well. I cannot decide how serious you are being.
I am being very serious. Those little wee men saw me through quite a many a battle. It's only as a responsible person, it's only my duty to see them through these troubling times. Now, have you seen my little wee men?
No, have you seen any chickens?
Besides the one your girl brought? No, I have not seen any chicken.
Including those, just to be safe. Are there any Roman historians left here?
Any what historians left?
Romans. Cicero, Pliny, those fellows.
No, I can't say I saw any Roman historians here. I think I saw a bust of Julius Caesar with a knife in it earlier, but that's about it.
No. I need to. Have you thoroughly explored the house, Robert? I'm wondering if there were books that were not taken.
I haven't
That were
poked
not
around in
kept.
the attic just yet.
Well, that will wait until Hattie awakes. I'm gonna get some damn coffee. Do you want some? If you
Uh,
see any chickens, just put them outside. And she will mutter mildly about loci herself.
so he nods absentmindedly and continues to go look. You go to the kitchen, and as you open the door, in front of you is not the kitchen. In
Fuck.
in the space beyond the door, all you see is one massive yellow eye. Give me a sanity check real quick.
Ceaseless Watcher, let's go.
That's bad. Um, I'm gonna use luck to pass that. I don't know based on my character sheet whether my current sanity is accurate, but I guess it is, because that's I got a 74, and my current sanity is my current sanity is 45. So I'm just gonna use most of my luck. It is 30 full luck to pass that.
Okay.
I don't like that smile, Shock. Stop. Please get that look off your face, Shock.
So you hear a rumbling voice say, "Interesting. You should wake up now."
Oh, fuck. And I guess I do.
Mm-hmm. You're back in bed.
Fucking yeah, no. She fully just starts swearing in bed.
I'm guessing probably loud enough to wake Hattie if she's so
Oh,
desired.
yes.
It does not swear a lot.
No. No, she does not. She's usually quite contained.
No, I mean like this time. You see, like she's swearing
Oh
like
yeah,
loudly.
she is swearing. She is full on, like, there are words in here that you did not know that Dot knew.
So
She
I'm guessing
is.
a sprinkling of Germanic and Latin cursing too.
Oh yeah, no, she is bringing out everything she learned in the war. Um, like there is fully there is swearing in like at least 3 to 4 languages here. Um, which is all she knows of those languages mostly, but
So at
Well,
first, Hattie's gonna put her pillow over her head so she doesn't have to hear you. And then I think after the third or fourth language, she's just gonna be this look like.
um she's like has her arms wrapped around herself like
Okay, I'm the one that's supposed to have the nightmares. What happened?
remember we found remember those references we found to the original owner of the house and the trial
Yeah.
started.
Okay. Um. So how can I help you with this?
get the chickens out of the house.
Yeah, Hattie will do that then. Kind of
Yeah,
glare at you.
and please, I need to. What do all those things you do, which you don't, which I'm not supposed to know about, but of course I do because spy. Um, do you have any knowledge of land spirits?
Well, I mean, what kind of land?
This
Couple
land? It called
can you,
itself loci, which is the Roman term.
okay, so what happened here?
Well, at first I had a dream. I was walking around the house and there was a chicken, and then the chicken started to talk. And basically, it's some sort of test. Um, I have. It's going to try and scare me away, I suppose. I don't know.
Well, what happened on this property previously?
Oh, well, the local Indians here, they didn't. When the house was built, this was one of the first houses built, and when it was built, they did a ceremony to propitiate the people and the land spirit or something, and now the land spirit
Or
just.
something?
Well, it says it's the land spirit. I don't know. I don't trust what anyone says they are without some sort of verification.
So
But
have you
it does
reached
seem
out to
logical.
have you reached out to talk to the land spirit and be like, hey, can
No,
you
it
say
it
while
did all the
please?
reaching. It
Okay, so was it
And then I
angry at you?
had so first after that dream where it kind of explained what was going on to me, it I had another dream. I dreamt that I woke up and I thought I was really awake. And I went looking to make sure that there were no chickens. And I ran into Robert. And then I was going to get coffee and I opened the door to the kitchen and there was an eye. It was not the kitchen, it was just an eye, a very big eye. The organ, not the letter, to clarify.
So spirit didn't seem angry with you.
I, it it has to test me, apparently. And
Okay.
it's only going to get worse from here. I I don't know if we have to find out more about it, maybe see if we can negotiate. It's because I'm new blood. Apparently. I'm the house was passed on through family. Again, if it expects children from me, it's be very disappointed.
Yeah,
Not
I
just
not capable of that. Sorry.
not to say that we couldn't try, dear, but I have some doubts as to its efficacy. I, I'm going to get dressed. Would you walk with me to the kitchen, please?
Well, you told me to get rid of all the chickens.
There are in the house.
Well, I need to check now that you requested it since it really
I'll
bothers
come with
you.
you. I'll come with you.
But I thought you wanted to go to the kitchen.
Can we
You're
just
scared
check
because of
the?
the eye thing. I got you.
I need
I'll,
coffee,
I'll
and I just or just at least tell me if any of the chickens start to talk.
yeah, I'll tell you.
They don't normally talk, right? I've
No, not
avoided them
these.
most of my life. Okay.
A very interesting thought has crossed my mind.
Uh-oh.
Are talking chickens kosher?
Depends on how
That
you
is an
kill them.
interesting thought.
That's what kosher is.
Yeah,
It
I'm
depends on how
aware,
you-
but I remember
mean-
there was a weird discussion about some other qualifications for kosher because of certain things,
mean-
and it's like,
Also, I'm making chicken for dinner tonight. um, if you could slaughter one
Lord.
later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's get to this kitchen. So since you're
Yeah, let's
scared of
go.
it right now.
I would like some coffee, and I would like to. Normally I would say seeing Robert was just part of the dream, but I mean, there is something up with that man, right?
Probably. Now, we discussed this already, and yeah, probably.
Yeah. So yes, do you have any ideas of, you know,
I'll see what I can work on for you since this. I don't want you waking up having nightmares every night. Where'd you hear some of those words, by the way?
the war? I'm
So, Hattie's going to try to lead Dot to the kitchen. Is there any, is it a normal kitchen or
perfectly normal. Robert's already there making coffee, though.
awesome? I'm going to get a cup.
Thank you. Yeah.
Is there any alcohol in the kitchen?
Give me a spot hidden at your half.
Morning, Robert.
Ah, morning. You guys sleep well?
No, I never
No.
do.
Have any strange dreams?
No stranger than normal.
Actually appeared in one of my dreams. You were in the library looking for wee men.
I haven't heard that term since the last time I was in Ireland.
I rolled an 83 and my spot hidden to half is 35. So nope. I'm really not happy about this.
Why would I be looking for we? Why would I be looking for leprechauns? Or gnomes? Which one was that?
You said that they helped you a lot in the dream. And that you were going to take care of them, I believe?
Yeah, no. I honestly don't know why my dream self would be asking that.
Okay, listen, there is no alcohol in this kitchen. I'm going to go buy some.
No, you will not.
Can I take your car?
Hattie!
Fine, I'll walk.
Hattie!
Well, she makes a good point. I can make a good Italian dishes without alcohol.
Hattie, you promised.
I just
Whether
wanted
or
to go get
not
some.
she promised, Dot's still gonna be like, you promised.
I mean, I could make this a contested role. Dot's fast talk
Yeah.
versus Hattie's psychology.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's
Not that
do
I have
that.
much psychology, but
Yes, I actually did research. Psychology is what you're supposed to roll against lies.
Let's do
okay,
her.
let me pull up a different dice roller because that one hates me, and I don't see another one. So I'm
All
not gonna
my
do that.
dice hate me, so fucking bring it. I'm just gonna use the same one. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use the pink one.
Okay, what spot? What did you say? Psychology.
Psychology.
Okay, go.
Ha ha! 24, bitch.
I got 28.
All right, so who has the more successes? Pretty much, if it's below Your normal score, that's 1 success. Half score, that's 2 successes. If somehow managed to be below your 5th with 20 something, which I doubt, it will be 3 successes.
I got
1
0.
6. I got 1.
I got 0.
Mm. So, unfortunately, I have to say it. How do you honestly do think she's telling the truth? You may have, in fact, promised not to go get alcohol.
I'm going to be mad. I'm going to slam my mug down, and I'm going to go get the chickens or go find chickens.
So, Robert pipes up. Should I not mention the fact that I moved a couple barrels and apples into one of those spare bedrooms?
Please don't. She's it gets a little messy when she's stressed. And
Probably for the
it's going,
best. It's still going to be a couple of days before the cider really gets good.
yes, wonderful. Tell me, do you know any lore about land spirits or anything like that? She says extremely casually.
Besides, don't piss them off. No. Oh, is that what we're dealing with in here?
Yes.
So did you piss it off?
I don't think so yet.
Well, seeing as the house hasn't fallen in on us, I'm fairly sure you haven't.
It's some sort of test trial.
Oh.
Apparently it's going to try and scare me away or something. The dream where I saw you was part of it.
Ah, that's starting to make a little bit more sense now. Still don't know why I was asking for little wee men.
If you do know, well, you were looking in library closets for them, and specifically, I think you wanted to help them. I actually shocked. This is my memory is terrible, and I've already forgotten what he said. So
Look, that works very well. It was a dream, so it fades pretty quickly.
my actual terrible memory here, ADHD. It's great, guys.
Library, little. No, I honestly am not able to follow the logic there.
Well, I mean, shortly after that, I went to get coffee here in this kitchen, and
Wait,
it
do I seem
was not a
Irish to
kitchen.
you?
It was. Does he? Does he look Irish to be shocked? Does he?
I believe I described him as looking more Central European than Irish.
I mean, you know, so many people traveling all over. You can't really tell where someone's from anymore. So you're not Irish then?
No.
Question: did any chickens escape into the house?
Give me a D10.
Okay.
Wait, there's 10% chance of chickens?
I'm trying to open my dice up and they're not opening. It's like that. It's like a simple little bag that they're in and it's not opening.
Honestly, now if I want, there's 2 pieces of fan art. If people get obsessed with the show that I want to see, and one is Penelope and Adahe in their get along shirt, and the other is probably Dot or possibly the whole team cowering from a chicken.
I got a 2.
No. No chicken escaped into the house.
All right. I'm still mad at Dot, so what am I going to...
I I'm sorry that your wife who loves you is not willing to uh knock you off the train or whatever euphemism it is for recovering addicts.
There's a lot of like slamming around looking for stuff outside of the kitchen.
I think Van Dot, when she's finished her coffee, she is going to walk into the library to see if that was a clue.
So I have to move to the library to do my slamming stuff around, which I will do.
All right. So, if you're going to go to the library and you're going to go looking around for anything, I'm going to ask for another spot hidden from Dot.
Okay, okay.
I mean, you have an actual somebody whose job is partially library. You could, ask for help.
Yeah, can I
Or
look,
will you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I don't like when you vanish and end up in the river. Or in someone else's wedding dress. Or that one time with the ostriches.
Were ostriches a thing in America back in the 1920s?
I have no idea.
Like, did anybody know what
They
an
don't.
ostrich was back then?
So Hattie's going to respond to that by saying,
Ostrich
"Don't
is
call them
native to, actually.
to where."
I want to say, oh, no, it's not Australia. Is it Australia? It wouldn't be surprised me if it was Australia.
Excuse us, everyone playing along at home. We're all Googling ostriches.
Ostriches were first described in 1758, according to Carl Linnaeus, the evolutionary
Sub-Saharan.
theorist. They would know what they were, because it was described and biologically categorized.
Oh. Neat.
So they're only natively found in Africa.
So Hattie's going to say, still don't know how they appeared in in your living room.
And let me tell you, they could kick.
All I wanted was one little. You know what? What are you doing in a library anyway?
Ostriches were brought to North America from Africa in the 1880s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I still don't know how they end up in your living room. That's just a thing that happens sometimes.
Yep, they
Side tangent, I still want to know how an ostrich egg omelet would taste.
That would be
yes,
a large omelet.
Of course, that would feed you all day, but I do want to know how that tastes.
yes, and just
Okay, so what are you
I
doing?
love I want to know if anything about loci here or about we little men. If assuming that seeing Robert here was all the creation of this spirit, then maybe it's some sort of clue. That sounds stupid. I'm sorry.
Or it could be the
Okay.
GM referencing something, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I was thinking of Terry Pratchett, but then I thought to myself, no, we're like 50 years too early for that.
Well, and I'm going to go and tell you, it wasn't Terry Pratchett I was referencing. At least not directly.
Okay, so I'll find a book for you, or I'll try to.
Yeah, well, I'm doing a spot hidden, so can she help me then?
Yes. I forget how a aiding in checks actually works in the book, so I'm not going to spend time looking that back up. And I'm just going to say you both roll, and whoever has the most successes will go with that one.
One of spot hidden, okay. And not library is? But
No,
my spot hidden is high.
spot
Okay.
hidden.
I don't think it would count since,
You know, the library is mostly barren of any books.
yeah. Yeah, no, that's a big old massive failure there.
Okay, let me see what I get. I keep trying to roll these insane dice. Go.
So many like competing systems of thought going through my head right now. Like I am trying to think about like part of me is going on Youngarian dream analysis, which are we too early for that?
I got 68 and my score is 70.
I think Young is like maybe a few years beyond this point.
Yeah.
I got a 68 and my score is 70 for the whole score.
Oh, you said you got what now?
68 and my spot hidden is 70 for regular.
All right, so that is one success, if I'm hearing you correctly. Uh,
Dot cannot even reach the cupboard that she remembered Robert going through.
well, I just looked it up. So Carl Jung would be alive in this time period.
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
He'll be about
I mean,
going on
yeah.
50.
Young's not that bad. Fuck Freud entirely. Or please don't fuck Freud.
Yeah, don't. No, no. Ford was a very not
Freud
well
was
individual.
a hack who created the whole Oedipus complex when his actually reasonable theory was not selling any books.
But yeah, wow. I just looked at the lifespan of Carl Jung. He lived for a long time during that time period. 1875 to 1961.
And when did the idea of the collective unconscious emerge?
Skimming through his wiki.
So we did get your history lesson after all, folks.
Let's
And
see.
a science one.
Worked alongside Freud early. Well, yeah. Collaborated with Freud around 1909. A little bit before that.
Psychology of the Unconscious came out in 1912. I'm looking at
Yep.
his publications here.
Yep. Just found that.
So
So at this point, it would be about 12 years old.
yeah, yeah, she would probably have some idea of that. And then shifting to she's like, I can't reach this cupboard, so she's gonna go sulk about that and think on the dream, think on collective unconscious, thinking of, were there any like archetypal or notable like occult symbols in her dream that she can remember?
what am I going to have you a roll for that? Because that might
Occult?
that yeah, screw it. Get occult.
No.
Mm.
That's a 96, y'all.
Oof, that hurts. But from Hattie's spot hidden earlier, because we're gonna loop back to that. I did not forget about that. The fact that Hattie did get a success on the help. Searching through the cupboards and cabinets and drawers and whatnot, Hattie, you come across a odd bit of wood that seems to be sticking up out of the bottom of one of the cabinets towards the ground. It seems like it's floating a little bit. Like it's set in there, but it's not stable. Like it's kicked up by something. It's sitting on top of something.
So is there any alcohol behind that piece of wood?
No, it's also a very small piece of wood about the size of a quarter.
Darn. What is, if I move it, what does happen? I mean, it still could be, like, it's just been hiding in there.
How would you go about moving this piece of wood?
I would see if I would try to slide it.
Like I said, it is set into the bottom shelf, like the floor of the cabinet. So if you try
Okay.
to slide it, it just bumps against the lip. It doesn't really go anywhere. More and more you look at it, it looks kind of like a button.
I would press it.
Okay. There is a small click. You can hear the faint grinding of gears, and then the bookshelf next to it seems to slightly pop out, and you feel a gust of cold, stale air.
Okay. Can I, like, open or get into that location?
Oh yeah, it doesn't take much to get your fingers into the gap that opened up and pull it open. Pretty much you just found a secret passage. Just beyond it, there seems to be a very narrow stairwell leading down. It is,
I'm going down the stairs.
Without a lamp?
Yep.
and with this group's entire history with what happens underground.
Yep.
I don't know. I got a pretty hot scene out of it.
I mean, unless my wife stops me, or
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
be like,
I'll
no,
grant you. I'll grant you. 2 for 2. Going under the ground ended up with somebody getting a hubby.
That's true. That's true. That's how Cass got out of here. Yeah.
hubby.
Yeah, and then I went underground. Both of them involve someone submerged in water too. That's
Well,
true.
it's New Orleans, and it is a subterranean thing. Yes, it's going to be submerged. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
It was like baptism, but with like hot men.
Dot and Hattie.
That was a connotation I was not shooting for.
Yeah, well, I said what I said. Take me.
Yeah,
to
Well,
the bitch.
you're the one bringing up Catholicism. I think you guys are now
I
tied
never
for
denied
Catholic.
my Catholic guilt in my life, and
You
that is where
are-
a lot of my
you
character
are-
basis comes from. So I don't know what to tell
Yeah.
you.
I think you guys are now balanced in the Catholic lore off that I've decided you were having.
Look, one time in religion class, I didn't know the answer, so I put Jesus, and she said, "That's wrong, but you get credit because you're right." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." So put Jesus
yeah,
for
'cause
every
Jesus.
answer.
Yeah, Jesus
she-
is the answer.
It was like, who was one of the Pope's greatest friend and best advisor, and I put Jesus.
Which Pope?
I don't know, but the answer
Anyway.
was wrong. But they
I
gave
mean-
it
No,
to
what
me
you
because I put
say?
Jesus.
Jesus is always the answer. That's what you have to say.
Exactly. So I got it right. I also got suspended once in 8th grade because I was cheating on a religion test.
Why did you get caught cheating?
How did you get
Because
caught
I
cheating?
had the book was open right next to me.
That's a rookie move.
I was also suspended once for helping someone cheat on an AR reading test because they hadn't read Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire yet, and I had, and I wanted them to get the point.
Harry Potter? Was that your Catholic school test? Oh man.
No. The AR reading test. It's like you read books and you get points for taking it.
Oh, okay.
I'm still
I've been
surprised your
suspended,
Catholic
like, 4
school
times.
was in that system because, Harry Potter.
They didn't care.
Fair enough.
That's more of a that's more like an evangelical Christian thing that they hate
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, I remember someone looking for the Twilight book at my store, and I was like, oh no, I don't think we have it. And then I made some remark about vampires, and the mom was like, oh, vampires? We are a Christian family.
Jesus Christ.
That was their general point, yes. Anyway,
I'm so glad
meanwhile,
I grew up Baptist and we did not give two shits about any of that.
yeah, I grew up
it depends
agnostic
on the
and very
Baptists, the IBPLP, they have a lot of those strict beliefs, and they
Fair enough.
or like Southern Baptists, like some sects of Southern Baptists will also have those beliefs.
All right. But moving right along. So, Hattie, you go down the very narrow staircase.
Wait, no. Dot is like Dot has flashbacks to the time that Hattie almost fell into the snake pool in our first session,
Mm-hmm.
and puts a hand on her shoulder and says, I would love to explore this, but can we please at least get a light and tell Robert where we're going?
Yeah, you can do that. I'll start down there.
No, please.
I'm bored.
I love you.
This is really
Why must you try and solve your boredom with stupidity?
there's nothing else to do.
You're very intelligent.
There's no books in this library.
Yes, it's a problem. So why don't you go find a lantern and I'll go find Robert? Please.
Fine.
You
Sure,
know that if you
finding
get me
Robert.
much more stressed, my hair is going to fall out, and then where will you be?
I'd have a. You could be bald.
Sigh. She just sighs. Deliberately choose is a poor look for you. Robert!
Robert pokes his head out of the kitchen. Yeah, what's up?
We found a secret passage. Would you like to come, or just if we don't return in an hour?
You know what? I'll go with. Sounds like a fun time.
Excellent. Do you already have a lantern? I'm afraid Addie is going to head down there into the dark under the ground before we get back. She's still upset about the alcohol.
Yeah, hold on one moment. I was kind of repurposing the lantern for my cider making. I'll be right back.
Cider? What?
Lantern as well. Then you should come back. Nothing, darling. Nothing at all.
No, I distinctly wrote cider. Where's
Robert returns a moment later with a lantern.
It's not going to be ready for quite some time, as I understand it. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. That's y'all. I need like rock climber dust for my hands, because when I get nervous, my palms sweat, and it's a problem for rolling. And also, though I have a lot of dice, I need new dice, people. That was you're not gonna fucking believe it. That was a 99.
What were you rolling, anyways?
I was rolling fast talk to convince her the cider wasn't drinkable.
Robert said it wasn't drinkable.
Yeah, I know. But that wouldn't stop Hattie. No, technically he said it wasn't good yet.
Fair.
So where is the cider? Can I try it? Just a little test.
Can I communicate, tell her, and I will kill you and make it look like an accident to Robert with my eyes?
I think he gets it from your posture when he comes back with the lantern.
Yeah.
Well, you two could go down there, and I could
No, no, no.
make
The
sure.
cider will be fine on its own. Go, go. It'll be more fun down there.
You know what? Wait. Before we go, I'm gonna call the house. And just since
Why?
we're all going, well, Miss Penelope, since she's not here,
Do you think she's at the house?
well, she was going to stay there.
Yeah, but do you think she's actually staying there?
I mean, no, but indulge me and let me call. You guys go ahead. I'm going to go to the telephone and phone phone her original house,
Mm-hmm.
where I
And
assume
the
no one
phone
answers.
rings and rings and rings and rings some more. Because answering machines don't exist, and there's no automatic cutoff at this point in time.
I clearly looked that up ahead of time. Thank you. Then she's gonna hang up and she's gonna call now this is something that I'm gonna ask you to make a ruling on, Shock,
Mm-hmm.
because I do not know if Dot would have gotten the would have gotten the number of her of Tiffany's and Adahe's apartment to call them.
I mean, you've known them for over a year at this point,
Yes,
and
but
you're a
they.
spy.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, fine. She's gonna call. She's gonna call the apartment. She's gonna call Adahe, I assume, or she's gonna call the apartment because.
It rings for a little bit, but Adahe does answer.
Oh,
Hello?
hello, Mr. Adahe. Uh, just wanted to let someone know, in case we all die horribly, that we found a secret passage and we're going to investigate it.
And you're
Uh,
calling me.
well, I thought you might enjoy the chance to loot the house if I die horribly. You know.
Not exactly
Uh,
wrong.
see, I knew we had something in common, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you know a way to get in touch with Penelope, she's not at at my house where she was, I thought she would be staying. So, if you know of a way to get in contact with her, tell her she's welcome to join the explorations.
I have an idea of her general direction. If I run into her, I'll pass the message along.
Yes, I don't want her to be left out. And I can always make her go first. All right.
Please don't make her go first. Tiffany will have my head
Sure.
if she goes first.
We'll make Robert go first. Look, in my other game, I straight up murdered a guy once I knew that someone else could give us the information that he had. So
My stealth is 78. I'm not worried about going first. The only thing I'm worried about at this moment is that necklace thing that let Adahe know where I was. Did I ever give that back or take it off? I cannot remember, and now I'm freaking out about what you just said. Did
You
not
just remembered
occur
that,
to
didn't
me.
you?
Yes, I did. And I'm sitting here. I was like, oh fuck.
You know what? Give me a luck check.
Fuck. Our luck resets, right? So it's my luck is 45. Yo, I love this dice right here. This dice is so good to me. This dice is so good to me, like all the time. The fuck? Oh, there it is. That's another 18, actually.
Okay. You can tell me, where did you leave that necklace?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Well,
You remember when I said I love making problems for myself and you don't have to do a damn thing? I would love it if I still had it on me. I think that's a little bit funny.
either that or I think it would be completely fucking hilarious if Timmy had taken it off back in his apartment.
Well, I would still have it. I'm there.
Oh, you're there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just imagining you leaving and Anahe showing up at Timmy at.
Oh my god, I would have to still have it on me. Because I put the charm or whatever on the same chain as the ring. And I took the ring off to start wearing it again on my finger. So it's still there on the same chain. So, luck didn't have anything to do with it. Canonically, yeah, I still had it on me.
All right, so I cannot let this slide. We're going to cut to what the fallout of this now.
Or we can take a break and come back to it.
We could do a break and come back to it, yeah.
It is kind of break time, yeah.
It is
Yeah.
2-hour mark.
All right, so we're going to go ahead on a break, get everybody nice and refreshed, get some new drinks, take care of all those biological needs. So, everyone, come back, say 5-10 minutes, 15 tops, and we'll be good to go.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh my god, is he or she? Sorry?
She.
He, is he camera shy?
No, she's just
My
curious.
god!
He's so
Oh
cute.
my god!
Yes, we did come back to Cat.
Aw.
Yeah, sorry guys, game, whatever. No, this is the cat show now.
Okay, we're
Look
just
how
gonna...
cute.
Alright, I can't move now. She's sat here.
Oh my gosh.
So
Cute.
everyone, currently raising money to get Chuck and Janie cats. So, someone create a GoFundMe, y'all.
Oh
My
God.
justification is LC.
My dog is trying to also get attention at the same time with the same hand. It's a little bit hard to do.
You are a Disney princess, aren't you?
It is. It's me.
I am so happy
No.
that your dog is already chill with the cat.
Yeah, she was raised around cats, so like that's the only reason I can get a cat now is because she thinks she's one. Like if I have a couch, she lays on the back of the spine of the couch, not on the couch itself.
LC is God's messiest Disney princess.
It's
No.
true. That is the best fucking description of me I've ever heard. God gave us his messiest Disney princess, and it's me.
There's your next screen name.
It's true. Hi, ma'am. I do love you. I do.
Okay. I want to call the kitten something, but like you said, you haven't picked a name yet.
No, not yet.
I'm still voting for R2 because
No, it's like no. The droid names are for dogs. The droid names are for dogs. Okay, come. All right. Here. She comes.
that looks a lot like an R2 right now.
All right.
I mean,
This
if
is
we're
my
going
life
with
Hey,
sensitive
hey.
names, it is a cat, and like I said, described them earlier, an adorable little snowball,
Evil Snowball.
adorably evil
Evil.
snowball. Yes, Ventress.
Did you see Ventress?
Yes,
Is that a Star Wars character?
yes.
Oh yeah!
Maybe.
I like
have to
Ventress.
see her personality right now. Sleeps too
I-
much for me to know. I don't know where we're going to the chair.
No, I think I know it might be the wrong gender, but I think
Don't
that you should
call-
call her I think that you should call her Obi-Wan because she has the high ground.
That's, you know.
Yeah, okay. So,
Anyway,
cuteness break aside. It's time to cause LC to either laugh her ass off or suffer. So, Pip, it's relatively early morning. You hear a banging knock on the apartment door that you spent the remainder of the night in.
Ah,
So, as we already discussed, I'm just going to skip over who's going to try and figure out who answers the door. Timothy
it's
takes it out
Timothy,
of your
yeah.
hand.
Yep. Thank you. What a gentleman.
Yeah. He proceeds to answer the door in a fashion that you are oddly familiar with. Him without a shirt.
Yeah. Wait, who?
Timothy.
Okay. I thought, oh, you know what? Look, the last time someone answered a door with no shirt on, it was Ade. So,
And it was you who was knocking.
yeah. Wait, who's knocking where? I'm so confused now. You got me backwards.
All right, so Timothy does answer the door, and there is a very deafening silence coming from the other room. Do you go to investigate?
Yeah. Yeah.
and what are
100%.
you wearing?
His clothes.
I mean, his shirt had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So
You
you
got
poke.
it. You got it.
I'm guessing you poke your head out the bedroom door and you look towards the. Yep. You see Adahe and you see Timothy staring at each other across the door.
And he looks at me, and I look at him. He looks at me.
You see Adahe's eyes flicker to you for a quick second, then flicker back to Timothy. And Adahe just says, someone needs to explain right now.
Sorry, not sorry.
I disagree. I think you need to explain what you're doing here and how.
I don't need to explain anything. I was asked to find you. I found you. Why did I find you with him?
Because he's my fiance. Any more questions that are stupidly easy to answer that you could have done yourself?
So there's a. You don't see it, but from your experience with Timothy's body language, you know he's grinning. Right. And all of the work we did to get you away from him.
All of the work that you did without my permission or request? Yeah. Did you not think that I was just gonna, end up potentially back with him anyways? Like, it didn't cross your mind that we would work things out? Or maybe it's just too hard for you to mind your own business. I know how hard it was for you to fight with yourself over taking my memories. I'm gonna keep sassing this god until I die, and probably by his hand because I'm doing this.
Unfortunately, his lady friend really likes you.
I know. Look, I know how I started playing Penelope, and her goal was to get all of the angles and things on her side, and she has, and now nobody can stop her. The confidence, the Icarus, will be her downfall.
And what about Tiffany?
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, does Otahe know
Yeah.
about Tiff and Pip smooches? Okay.
There was a whole awkward car ride about it. She kicked his seat like 3 times. It's great.
Yeah, I thought you managed to hide it from him somehow. Sorry.
Oh no, he's too. He. I think he had rolled well, or I didn't roll well, or something. I don't know if Penelope knows how to answer this question. I know. Yeah, you're right. I do know exactly what you're talking about, and as far as I can tell, the last time that we had any meaningful interaction, and then there's a pause because the last time they did have meaningful interaction, Tiffany once again kissed her, and I got 2 smooches that episode. That was a good birthday. But she's referring to
I would like to point out
when.
both Otahe and Timothy are now looking at you.
Great. This is great. So the last time we had any meaningful interaction, she shot me, and it's really, inconvenient for you to come here to some random person's house who you didn't know this was their place of residence, and just, put everybody's life on display like this. Otahe.
So, Timothy is looking at you with a very strong suspicion, but he doesn't say anything. He then turns back to Otahe and he opens his mouth, and Otahe just says, "No." Because she's still alive, I'm giving you a little bit of leniency. You opening your mouth right now would ruin that.
Otahe big dad energy right now. Just saying.
Dad energy. I sure did this. I sure did this to myself. Okay.
You're right. I'm going to keep my nose out of this particular business, Penelope. But understand this. If at any point I feel that he is doing something stupid, I don't care how fast he is or how much collateral damage there will be. I will bury him. Talk to Tiffany when you get a chance. And then Otahe leaves.
He's so dead. He's so dead. I'm going to murder a god after I become one.
Okay, so
What? Wait, I want to know what Timothy was going to ask. I would like to ask what he was about to ask Otahe.
I was going to ask him to leave, so
Oh, well, he did that on his own.
why do
Yeah.
I feel like I just met your dad again?
I guess all dads can have a similar energy, because he kind of just became one again. Maybe he's just feeling overprotective of me for some reason. I honestly don't get it. I'm honestly still pissed at him because I'm in this situation because of him in the first place. But he obviously doesn't trust you, which is fair. And there's like a little tick in the back of her mind saying, if he had all of her memories and knew what they were and knew that she was the cause of all this, why would he still be suspicious of Timothy? But that is absolutely after the last night she had pushed away. And she just wants to live in blissful ignorance for right now, I think.
I'm just thrilled Snake Daddy is now 100% canon.
You're so, oh my god, Kaylee, you're so Snake Daddy. Let's go. Legitimately real.
I'm never going to get away from that.
Nope. A year in the making.
You're welcome, Internet.
Truly, truly.
If that is the sum total of my contribution to the internet culture.
True. Oh. But now I don't know why he was there. Which is why Hattie sent him there in the first place, and now I still don't know what everybody's doing. It's alright.
Yes, complications.
If I don't go
But
down
so-
this tunnel, that's okay.
All right, so let's get back on track to the main part of the plot. Hattie, Dot, and Robert going down the narrow staircase hidden in the library. So, first thing I have to ask is, what is the marching order?
Either Robert or Dot would be first, with Hattie in the middle. Depends on what Robert would say to Dot.
In regards to what? I'm trying to remember what was the exact conversation before we went to break between you and him.
I also don't remember. Basically, please help me stop my wife from getting eaten by something. And he said she said, well, you want to come with us or you want to just stay here and follow if we don't come back? And he said, I'll go with.
Mm-hmm.
So she would say, do you want to go first or should I?
I mean, common courtesy would say ladies first, but I don't think it really applies to this particular situation.
Do you think we should... Yeah, Dot's gonna like lean in. Can you see anything if she holds her lantern a little further?
It is a mainly stone staircase. It is old, really, really old, and seems to be in severe disuse. There is a visible layer of dust on each step. The walls are stonework the entire way down. What is interesting is the incredibly tight fit between each individual stone. You do not see any mortar. What is interesting as well is you don't see any moisture either.
Is it older than a house? The staircase?
It's hard to gauge that, but given its position, you are fairly sure that this had to have been built with the foundation.
Well, Robert, toss a coin.
Fair enough.
Heads, I'll go. Tails, you go. I'll let you toss it, Shock, as again, pre-mentioned sweaty palms.
Hmm.
I wonder what coin you would use to flip in the 20s. Like, now we use a quarter, but...
I'm fairly sure they had quarters in the 20s.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's still like, wasn't it like a fairly amount of money then? Just one.
Fair. It would have been a significant bit of money, but
I have a penny from 1843.
but they.
Sorry, that was random. I
It
felt the
was
need to share.
random, but I do
I'm sorry.
distinctly remember there being Twilight Zone episodes set in like the 1920s, and they were paying for a newspaper with like nickels and dimes. So
No, no, because there's a line in Newsies, and it's 2 for a penny. If I take too many, Weasel just makes me eat them after, so they were a penny.
fair enough. Still,
Thank you, Newsies.
a quarter was the first thing I got to.
Oh, cool. Flipping a coin dates back to the Roman Empire.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's try that again.
You're sorry for my randomness.
Honest. But we had tails. All right. So, remind me again. You said tails. Who went?
Heads I went, tails he went.
Okay. So, Robert hands you the lantern. Probably best if this goes in the last in the line, and proceeds to head down the staircase.
After you, beloved.
But yeah, it's not going to let me explore by myself, but okay.
My darling, the first day we met, you almost got eaten by Mr. Otahay.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Sometimes.
Dot follows in silence with fully, yeah.
Most people I know, when they almost get eaten the first time, try to not ever be in that position again.
Not Tiffany.
That's a different kind of eating.
One time though, in the hotel, that one
Let,
time
let,
though.
let's not bring that back up.
I'm gonna.
It just sort of happens sometimes, especially in my line of work.
Please don't get eaten, my darling. Please
I'll be fine.
Then you can go ahead of me. Besides, I need you to help me figure out the history and things like this.
Yeah, I'll try not to jump into anything's mouth, okay?
I appreciate it. Nevertheless, please go in the middle.
Fine. Hetty will walk in the middle since people are so worried about, simple things like getting devoured by a monster.
I have lived many
One,
years,
two.
Robert says, and never once have I considered almost getting eaten by a monster to be simple.
Dot is going to whisper in Hattie's ear about something about devouring and how that was her privilege.
And we go full circle back to that kind of eating.
Look, her wife was
This is
born.
why
She's
I'm
trying
here.
to
This
fix
is what
it,
I'm
man.
here for.
This is, and again, I am fully unsexual. I'm just trying to keep up with the internet cool kids, and make Hattie not bored.
Perfect place for it too, right?
Yep.
A creepy place.
Oh, I
That
think
was
I broke
sarcasm.
shop again. Okay.
Okay, so the three of you proceed to head on down. Given the narrowness of the of the of the staircase. You do have to walk kind of sideways down these stairs. It's a bit harrowing because of how steep they are, but the dust and grit on the stairs does give you a little bit of extra grip. If it was not for the lantern, you would be in complete darkness before too long. The sliver of light above you where the door is fades into the background rather quickly. It's not long before you can hear trickling of water coming from further down below. You continue on, and then the narrow passage comes to an end, opening up into a circular chamber. The stairs themselves deposit you onto a platform in the middle of the room, hexagonal in shape. Around its rim, between it and the wall, is a small pool of running water. You can
Can
tell
I-
on. Hmm?
Sorry.
You can tell
Sorry.
by the water lines on the walls themselves that this pool has filled and drained multiple times of varying heights, be it from rain or tide, you cannot tell at this point. However, it is in your favor that it is at this low point, allowing you to safely walk onto this platform.
Do Are there any symbols or anything visible?
No, there does not seem to be any symbols or markings on the walls or floor in the orange glow of the lantern. However, there is a small pedestal on the far end of the platform. On it, there seems to be a sealed case that looks like it's made out of a similar stone as everything else.
And I'm going to guess there's no markings on the case.
Once again, none that show up in the orange light.
Okay, I'm not going to try to move the case, but I do want to like get a good look at it.
What does the water smell like? Does it smell clean? Is it just swamp water?
If anything, it smells more like what you would imagine groundwater to smell like, kind of earthy and whatnot.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you brought the light down. This is fascinating.
Are you getting anything from the case?
Oh no, I'm not going to move this case. That's
No, I mean knowledge or anything.
no, there's nothing on it.
Huh. Robert kind of makes a sound and is like, given it was a hidden passageway and whatnot, I was expecting a bit more. This is kind of underwhelming. No side passages, no traps, no treasure, no horrible creature chained up.
Oh, I mean, we could try to step onto the platform and move the case. That might drum something up, but I don't want to. You told me not to get eaten by anything, so I'm trying not to.
Does anything here, like the case or the water or the placement, does anything strike me of either occult or historical significance?
I mean, it is a hidden chamber with running water underneath of a manor. It screams occult significance.
Fine. Any more specifically than anything I would be familiar with?
Give me an
Oh,
occult check at your half.
does it, the level where the stone thing is, does it seem like it ever gets submerged by water?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a die that hasn't betrayed me today.
It's going to be hard, isn't it?
Not at my half. But the best I've rolled all day.
Mm.
Can I help at all?
I mean, like I said earlier, you can make the check yourself, and we just take the better result.
Okay. Let me see what I get. My dice roller closed on me. Oh my goodness. I got an 8.
Oh, oh wow.
And my occult is 68. I can't believe I got an 8.
Mark that check mark.
Wait, there's a check mark for that?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
remember, every check that you pass, like the first time you pass a test in this system, at the end of, after session, you have the opportunity to improve it.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
So with that, Hattie, you are aware that this chamber is essentially a form of sanctum. It is a sanctuary, a safe place. It protects whoever's inside from any influences or effects that may or may not happen out beyond its walls. However effective it is depends on many factors. Given the structure of it, you believe it to be rather a very effective at this particular job. The running water is of note. You're not entirely sure if that is a aesthetic choice or aids in its purpose, but it is a item.
So this is a sanctum. Really nice one too.
So, should we open the box?
I mean, it's a sanctum. You don't. Would you want somebody just rushing into your sanctum, opening random boxes and messing up
Well,
your
I
water
mean,
supply?
I do still talk to Penelope.
What does that have to do with anything?
Remember, she went into my sanctum and opened all the boxes?
Oh yeah. But if you want to open it, you can open it. But if you get killed, it's your fault. And I will bring you back and get very upset with you.
Robert looks at you. What?
She's trying to open up a box in somebody's sanctum. If she gets killed, I will just have to bring her back and be very harsh.
I'm just saying, most people don't really advertise the fact that they're a necromancer.
Well, I'm not really a necromancer. I'm just saying that
And what experience do you have bringing people back from the dead, darling?
look, are you going to open the box or are you just going to talk about it?
I am going to go have a closer look. See, she knows she's the worst liar ever, Robert, so.
All right. So Robert nods at that, and you approach the box.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing seems to happen on your approach. Upon closer inspection, yes, the box itself is made of stone. It is also a singular piece with the pedestal it's standing on. Removing of the box is not an option. There is a bit of a lid, and the size of the box is is reasonably large, actually. Uh, without any measuring tools, you would estimate it to be probably about 2, maybe 3 feet wide, and a good solid 1.5 feet deep.
I'm gonna knock on it gently. First I'm gonna put my hand on it. Do I feel any vibration or anything?
No vibration, but for a stone block that has been submerged who knows how many times in cold water, it is oddly warm.
You two promise you won't laugh at me?
No.
Robert,
I don't know why I would laugh, but sure, I promise not to laugh.
gonna lay my hand. She's gonna lay her hand. She's gonna say, Loci, is this your sanctum I am in? I send you greetings and ask if it is permitted to open this box. In utmost respect and honor.
Why would I have laughed at you for that?
Because I'm talking to a box and a spirit?
So?
Yeah. Clearly you have never worked with the army.
And I never planned to.
I would like to point out that the military will happily and willingly weld a metal box full of chicken bones to a radar dish to make it work better. They wouldn't laugh at you either.
Point, yes, actually.
Every time that Kaylee brings up that Dot was in the army, I think about how Timothy is so rich he just bought his way out of the draft. And that's how he got out of it. And I think about that a lot, and I think it's really funny. Also, all of Cass's trauma boys who got traumatized by the war. I'm like, yeah, my fiance skipped the draft because he's rich.
And now he's doing God complex nonsense.
At all.
Also me.
Yeah, also you.
Also you.
We're both on our God complex arc. Like, you know, Taylor's version or whatever.
Are Hattie and Dot the only ones not trying to become immortal?
I don't know.
Are you gonna tell me to speak for myself, JD? Because
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, I don't know about Hattie. Seems like that might be a.
honestly, I think it
It's
would be
complicated.
hilarious
table.
if you guys worked so hard for immortality and Hattie and Dot became immortal by accident.
I mean,
actually, that'd be pretty funny.
It's a
given what I know about
complicated.
Hattie's backstory,
Oh,
Hattie has
it's
some
just you
options.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just you.
yeah. Hattie's it's a complicated choice. It's a complicated thing.
You could ask the government if they could
You
make you immortal.
my a joke that Janie and I used to tell each other was that Dot promised Dot promised Hattie that she wouldn't rest until she could declare their love in every corner of the world. And so now they only age when another country approves gay marriage.
Jesus Christ.
So, because she promised this, but she
at the
was
same
standing
time-
on a stone that was that was dedicated to Harumbi, the lawgiver of ancient Babylon, and
Okay.
oops,
But also consider the world is a sphere and there are no corners.
immortal lesbians. What can I do?
Look. Magical nonsense like that work on theatrics and meaning, not logical fallacies.
Mm.
Unless we're talking Greek curses. And
To be fair, I could just kill a bunch of people and not finish the ritual on all of you, and you'd all be hanged for the rest of your life.
I
Okay.
kind of want to point out that Timothy did say that his current situation is unstable.
Yeah, so I'll protect him, but I could just kill everybody that way then. I could just kill everybody.
Could you please not kill me?
Could
Yes,
you
because as
please
you
not
said,
commit
please.
omnicide?
Ooh,
I already
I
did
like
it
that
once.
word.
It's not off the table again.
Look, you know how long Omnicide would take in the 1920s?
Depends on what you do.
I mean,
Yeah.
Cthulhu's a thing that would solve this pretty quick.
I'm just saying, I'm on my vigilante arc.
Are you?
So
This sounds more like you're on your mental breakdown genocide arc.
It's called a villain arc. It sounds like she's on her
Yeah.
villain arc.
Yeah.
I've never played a villain in my life.
Oh, why not? It's fun.
I'm being sarcastic.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask to be put out of your villain arc. I'll just like stay on
No,
the sideline.
no, it's fine. Hattie's fine. Don't worry about it. Hattie's never done anything wrong in her life. And
Uh, press X to don't.
who among us has ever done something right in our life? None of us.
This outfit was done right.
Not you. Talk about the
It
characters.
really was. It's a nice outfit.
It is a nice
How
outfit.
how
a good
many
color.
Hendersons are we at now, Shock?
We're at a good solid of 1.2.
Yes. Can't go above 2. I don't know. I only listen to have that
And so does anything happen after her?
Oh, sorry. I was about to. I was about to ask you to give me a check. So yeah. Give me a power test. Power should be up towards the top.
Right at the top, yeah.
Yep. Characteristics.
Okay. Okay. This die rolled okay last time. Let's do her. Did it! That is a 31, y'all.
Let's go.
31.
And my power is 45.
Neat. So you feel the stone underneath your hand pulse with something, and you distinctly get the feeling of the negative, that this is not Lokai's sanctum.
Bruh.
But before I continue on, I'm now going to ask for a sanity check.
Okay.
You're muted.
Yeah, because I didn't want to tell you that was my first sanity check failure.
Oh.
How much?
So my sanity's at 45, and I got 75.
Ooh. So give me 2d6.
Damn, I can trust you.
Yo, I forgot I had this Magnum revolver.
Okay, so 2d6, that's a 2 and a 1.
Okay, so you only lose 3 sanity, so there's that.
Good, cool.
But as you look on out the room, out into the room, at the edges of the lantern's golden light, well, orange light, you see the shadows starting to shift and twist and turn like water.
To go. Did I get any like feelings of eccentric asking, like, because I also asked if I should open the box. Was there an answer on that as well, or
There was no answer on that front.
more research? Let's go.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was on the front?
Hmm?
What did you say was on the front?
I did not say anything that was on the front. I just said,
Oh,
Shadows are twisting like water.
oh, I thought you said something in between that said, "Oh, let's go." Made you say
You
that.
okay? You okay, Dot?
I'm not entirely sure. Let's go upstairs, shall we? I feel. Do you think is there any coffee left?
I think there's a little left in the pot, yes.
Wonderful. Please, shall we?
Entirely
You
up
can
to you.
even go first if you wish. Hattie. Dr. Jackson.
I'm suspicious now.
She's looking at the shadows. Are they still?
Oh no, they're still shifting around.
I take it I'm the only she has the lantern. I take it I'm the only one that sees that.
For the sake of Hattie, yes. Yes, Dot is the only one who sees the shadows moving like that.
Robert?
What? See what?
The shadows?
They're shadows. What's going on with them?
They're moving? Not in a normal lantern light sort of way?
Yeah, it might be best if we went back and did a little more research before we messed with the box.
Yes, I completely agree. The only thing I know now is that this is not Lokai's domain. Which I think is worse.
It still should be respected.
Oh, I'm not. Yes, let's respect it from a distance. Like a bear.
Well, I mean, bears don't really bother humans too much.
If you're going discuss upstairs, Dot's just taking the lantern and she's like, just please come.
Yeah, Hattie will follow her. To just explaining that, you know, you're safer around a bear than a person.
Oh yes, I would definitely prefer to run into a bear than a person in the woods. But I would prefer to run in. I would even more prefer to run into a bear than whatever those shadows are doing. Let's go upstairs.
You should probably get a nap if you're seeing shadows moving around like that.
Are you telling me to be more skeptical?
No, I'm just saying you probably need you're a little shaken up by it.
As you go up the stairs, you hear a voice saying, "She's not wrong, you know."
Recognize that voice?
You don't, and it's not Robert.
I'm very sorry. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Are you saying that out loud?
Dot doesn't know how to. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she is. And I'm going. Can I do a spot hidden check for a chicken?
Go ahead.
I'm fucked anyway. Might as well keep using this die.
please unmute yourself and tell me what just happened?
It's a 5.
Okay. Well, good news is you don't find a chicken.
Bad news, I have to make another sanity check?
Yeah, because you saw an eye in that shadow.
At least I get to raise my spot hidden.
You muted yourself again. I think your dice keeps hitting your mute button.
Yeah, I think you're right. My dice keep hitting my mute button. I don't currently have a living room table, so I have to use my computer as a rolling surface.
My fault.
Can I? How does the pushing your luck mechanic work again?
You want to push your luck on a sanity check.
Probably not. No, but I failed by even more this time.
Okay. Good news is
That,
the failing by an excessive amount does not actually change how bad it hurts. But this time I'm only going to ask for a singular d6. You just lost another 2 sanity. How are you feeling right now?
she has gone straight out of the want of coffee, and now she wants tea. She wants tea and a biscuit, and apparently, like, I thought she was all French, but clearly she has gone into her British genetic memory because she wants tea, a biscuit, and a good lie down.
So the new voice continues to speak to you. Oh, don't worry about me. But I will admit it's a bit early for us to speak together.
Was the eye I saw the same eye?
As the one you saw in your dream last night? No.
Yeah.
Was it hot?
Please don't answer that.
No. Answer it.
It's a singular eye poking out of the shadows. How can I answer that?
But
You
what
ever,
color is
like-
the eye?
Yeah, you ever listen to like the Magnus Archives?
I've been meaning to get around to it.
So what color is the eye? Is it like almond shape? Is it round?
Yeah. See, Janie's asking the question.
Yeah, what color is it? Are we split pupiled, round pupiled? What color is the sclera?
Mm-hmm. Is it got jaundice?
Bloodshot? Glowing?
You know, I should have thought about all of this. I really should have.
I've
Damn.
officially spent too much time around the Monterfuckers. Thanks, Elsie.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Truly.
That's
That
what I
is
was
fair.
afraid.
That is fair.
Hey,
So-
Penelope's officially one now. Let's go.
Everybody but Dot is one.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Excuse.
Fucking go.
I am willing. I will turn this plot around.
No, you can't take back what you've already done.
No, I will. I will turn this episode around,
Can't.
and somehow I want to have heard Hattie's thoughts. Like,
No, I mean that was just a comment. You all continue with what you're doing.
No, but the implications of that comment, though.
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's
It's nothing.
We'll come
Put a
back to
pin
this
in
after
it.
the session.
Yeah. And meanwhile, back at the point, I suppose.
So, yes.
I'm sorry, but that is rather rude. And can I try and look where I see the eye and subtly signal to Hattie that there's some... I think, like, because she was holding Hattie's hand with one of hers, and with the other one, she's gonna tap on Hattie's leg and make that gesture that she uses for magic
Well,
behind her.
I think it's a little obvious because you're talking out loud.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. You could just think that your wife has gone crazy.
So who are you talking to?
I am afraid that they have yet to give their name.
Did you ask?
Of course, I would. If you
I
ask
didn't
for
hear
their...
you ask. You're talking out loud. I didn't hear you ask their name.
Yes. Could you please? Well, I asked for the honor of an introduction. They
Last
said not
I
to worry.
checked, it was more polite to give your own before asking someone's name.
Yo, he's still. Oh, I'm not muted.
All right. All right. All right. I am the current owner of this house. You may call me Mrs. Dorothy Darling.
It is yet to be seen if you are truly the owner of this house. But what is this giving me a false title? How do you expect me to give my name if you refuse to give your real one?
Why, it is the name that I commonly go by.
But it is not yours.
You know, I have been told that in such matters it is foolish to give one's true name.
And it's even more foolish to lie.
Dot, I think you should do it.
Oh, I would like to point out, Hattie and Robert is only hearing Dot's side of this conversation.
Right. Yeah. But Dot said that talked about her name.
Yeah. Now, what do you consider a true name then, pray tell? What my parents called me, what I call myself?
If I were to go by my Eastern cousins, they would say the name your parents gave.
No, is that still my name? Yeah, she's gonna try and drag this out. She's like looking
Come on,
at
Dot.
Hattie out of the corner of her eye, being like, "A do something magic here." And being yes, would you? No,
Is there any magic?
I confess it gives me great embarrassment to confess this to a stranger, but my parents no longer wish me to be associated with their name.
Unfortunately, that is not in their ability to do. Your name is still your name.
Question: is there anything that Hattie can do?
What did you have
Since
in
Dot
mind?
like that?
Some protective magic, something. Do that voodoo that you do. Literally.
But Hattie's not worried about that right now. She wants you to be respectful to this spirit that's like invading your brain.
If I eat, if Dot's face gets eaten,
Well, that's
poor
Dot's
soul.
fault because Dot's playing games. So
So if Hattie doesn't do anything, she would reluctantly
yeah,
say,
I just want to help Dot. Like
Corporal, you may call me Corporal Dorrigano.
That is at least more truthful than Miss Darling.
Well,
Can I give Doc some kind of like, I don't know, brain cells for this?
I see. Continue your games with Lokai. We will talk again soon.
but before that, would you be ever so kind as to finish your side of these introductions?
I guess you could call me Genius. If Lokai is going to take that moniker, I might as well take the other half.
My, how language has changed. It is very interesting to meet you, Master Genius. I'm sure we shall speak again.
Yes, we most certainly shall.
So,
Dot is once again, Dot bends her head respectfully, but probably only Genius and, well, I don't know what Robert's senses are because I don't know what the fuck he is, but very quietly that a regular human person other than Hattie would probably not be able to hear, but she is once again cursing in German under her breath.
okay, Doc, I was going to stay out of this, but you need help.
That's what I thought you were for, darling.
No, I was going to stay out of it because this is usually these things you have to do yourself. It's just part of how it goes. But I'm going to see if I can help you because you really need it.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, yeah, you know, that's why I brought you. You're
I
way
was moral
better.
support. I was moral support, but I
Also,
Didn't
duly
you
noted,
say?
never send actual fairy after you guys, because God, it's easy to get you guys to give you up your name.
Look,
I
my
not
wife.
nuh-uh. I
My
allow her to
wife
call my name all the time.
encouraged me.
yeah.
Not you, Elsie. Janie and Kaylee.
Oh, you're supposed to not go with the fairies?
You're
Yeah.
no.
Sometimes though, you get like a hot fairy, and sometimes though, he'll lock you away in his house, and that's not cool. So another hot fairy has to rescue.
It's not.
Nah.
Oh,
Another hot fairy has to come
So,
rescue you.
But
fairies
it would
can get
give.
messed up, and
oh,
Oh,
Oh
the
no, we
fairies got
killed
him.
Shock.
I'm sorry.
The fairies got him.
Yeah, Shock, you got like salt.
Keep breathing. Hold on.
I'm good. I'm not
All
gonna
right.
die just yet.
Can you please put out a little bit of milk and bread tonight? Just saying.
I don't know why y'all are so scared of them. They're wonderful.
I'm not scared of fairies.
I'm not scared of them, but I'm
I'm
duly
fairly sure the milk
respectful.
and bread thing only works for brownies, and they're fine.
I love brownies.
I thought you said that you learned your skills in order to help with this sort of thing.
Yeah, you really need it.
For once, I'm not going to argue with you. I don't think I can shoot whatever that was. I mean, I could try, but
I also kind of, got a little bit of a warning, and probably should not help you, but I don't want you to die or go insane, so I will help you.
Thank you, and you know I will do whatever I can to keep you safe.
Yeah, I'm not. Hopefully, I'm okay not listening to this morning.
Well, what was the exact wording?
Hattie will remember, but Janie doesn't.
Which is hilarious, because Kaylee remembers. It was to be careful. I believe.
Well, that's what Hattie will tell you that.
Well, it didn't say to not help, just said to do so carefully, and I find myself quite agreeing. She's gonna reach up and, like, cup Hattie's cheek in her palm like this and be like,
So, is there anything
okay.
that Hattie has to do to like declare her helping?
Like, yeah, magic. Can you reach out? And also, yes, Robert, as I recall, you were going to go send a message to Father Gabriel.
Oh, why?
A house blessing?
Ew. I mean, I didn't say that out loud.
Look, my darling, you can sacrifice chicken and just let me have my faith, please.
Well, I'm trying not to like have a severe reaction to you inviting a priest over, but I'll do my best.
Come on, you're not a vampire yet.
Fuck the
Gotta get
blood!
Ah.
But is there anything that Hattie has to do to like declare helping?
I mean, you could ward the house.
Yeah, I just need a general idea of how exactly are you trying to help?
Um, talk to the house and say I want to help out Dot.
Oh, so you want to help out with the whole trial part. That's what you're directly, right? That's what you're trying to do?
Yeah, so that my wife doesn't go completely crazy or die, which I'm a little worried about the crazy part right now. But you're seeing shadows and talking to yourself.
I'm not talking to myself. What I'm talking to is actually there. Apparently.
Huh?
Probably.
And you're having dreams and like using all these words I've never heard you use before.
Yeah, we don't frequently talk about Roman cosmology in our daily lives. That's true.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah.
Do you want to talk? I can brush up. I can brush up on my Pliny and my Cicero for you.
I mean, you're engaged, dating, engaged, married to, canonically, to a archaeologist, paleontologist.
Yeah.
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 Archaeologist, historian, occult scientist, whatever.
I mean,
How often does Hattie think about the Roman Empire?
well, if she's looking at, society a lot because of how society is, Roman Empire has messed everything up. So
Interesting.
Well,
Okay.
Hattie, she takes Hattie's hands and holds them between her own and says, Hattie, will you help me read Cicero in the original Latin?
for you, anything.
Then she will bend in and kiss Hattie. You okay there, Shock?
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to imagine how dry Cicero in the original Latin is going to be.
I mean, we can also read some Ovid. How about that?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Okay. So I believe that will wrap up actually the first half of day 2 in the house.
Wow, we're here for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to speed
So,
this up.
so no roles required for Hattie.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, this is a one person only kind of trial. That
Okay.
being said, you could still help with, comfort, support, research, helping them maintain their sanity via other means.
I will do that.
Okay, get that look off your face, Elsie.
Okay, I wasn't the only one who saw that.
Look, I'm just
Elsie
saying.
has all kinds of expressions.
Like,
I like.
yes, but her little, like, I don't know what to call it other than horny gremlin face.
I'm
She
just
does
saying.
that. Does that occasionally. You don't see that. I'm like
I
looking
was
at the
just
screen. I'm
about to
just.
ask, like, do I get a sanity increase? Like, I feel like 3 years is a long time, and I just feel like I should get. I feel like I deserve a treat.
What's your maximum sanity right now?
Maximum is 87,
And what's your current sanity?
52.
Bump it
But
up
my
to an even
starting
60.
sanity. Bro, that's my starting. Let's go. Fucking let's go. 8 points of sanity for free. Because I got laid. You heard it here first. Sanity increases work.
I will admit, I
when you
was
get
actually arguing this entire time if I should have you roll a sanity check, but I decided against it.
Wait, why?
Because he's a hate!
Yeah, but he's my Hank.
I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna let that one
I just
go.
love y'all's expressions. Like it's so much fun to watch it. To watch you all.
Now I think we need a GIF of LC captioned with horny gremlin face.
Wait, hold on. Here, I got you. Hold on. I'm gonna send it.
Anyway, meanwhile, back at the point, do we have time to see a priest before we wrap up?
I mean, sure. Let's go with pay Dr. Gabriel a visit.
No, I mean, hopefully he does house calls at this point because.
Oh, I'm fairly sure he does house calls. What priest back in the 1920s doesn't do house calls?
Can I just glare at him menacingly?
Dot will step on Hattie's foot.
Yeah. So it's a few hours after Robert makes another call before Father Gabriel does show up. And he greets everybody with a friendly smile and a wave. And, so I see it was you who acquired this manor?
Father,
I see.
thank you for coming.
Mm,
Are you familiar with this house and its history?
a little. Not as much as I would have liked. This particular family did not frequent the church as often as they should have.
They shouldn't have done it at all. Oops, I'm sorry.
I don't go to your priests and tell them not to do this.
Am I intruding on something?
No,
Father
no,
Gabriel,
not at all. Everything is fine. You
she.
know, you can do your holy Christianity stuff, and I will just sit here quietly and make comments under my breath.
I apologize. My companion.
Companion. That's what I am. Okay.
Yeah, no. Is there like Dot is Dot like fully freezes trying to mentally will Hattie to not out her in front of a priest who might feel morally obligated to do something about it.
Not to mention one that
Did you not Google like what kind of angel he is? I don't think he cares.
I mean, Doc can't Google it.
Well, I'm sorry about Hattie.
I'm not.
yeah, and canonically speaking,
Let her
outside
cook.
of your character's knowledge, yeah, Gabriel has seen so much shit. He does not care. The open blaspheming, on the other hand, might be an issue, but
I don't know. He let Pip sleep in church randomly. Kind of nice.
All I know
That our
that
three
he's
characters, even when they were not talking, would probably see each other at Sunday Mass and like very
I didn't go to
awkwardly
Sunday
ignore
Mass.
each other.
I only slept in the church when nobody was there.
and all I
I
know
don't
is
go
this
to church
person is a
anymore.
priest at a church, and I can't go to. So
Met him before at her school, and
And also that one time
yes,
when we were all at the house.
yes,
okay,
where he came in with a sword.
Yeah.
well then
Pretty
he
hot.
shouldn't. Then you know he shouldn't be a priest then.
Just don't be a priest guy. Come on. You have a choice.
I give one moment, please, Father.
I'll be
Please
quiet. Okay,
take your time.
I'll be quiet. Do your business.
Yeah,
It's
I was
fine.
gonna pull it. I'd be like, look, I know you have history with religion, which it bothers you, but please do not deny me the comfort that it gives me.
Well, I mean, it's giving you comfort that it's calling you a sinner and all the other
No,
crap. Say,
Dot, like right now there would be like a reel of Dot's wartime activities, and up to most recently her killing a guy, chopping him into pieces, lighting those pieces on fire. I mean, I'm not. As you know, I am far from perfect.
hmm. Okay, well, your companion will just go and sit down and be quiet for other than the things that she says under her breath. I'll just be a little quieter about it.
Uh, I don't want you to get dragged off to prison or worse.
Okay, so go ahead and do your business, and then Hattie will just go back to the couch and just kind of glare at both of them, arms folded.
Sorry about that, Father. Um,
Oh no,
Hattie's.
it is perfectly fine. I haven't had much opportunity to talk to Dr. Jackson here, so I'm not entirely sure where the hostilities come from, but
She, it is not personal, Father. She merely, she and I have occasional religious differences, let us say.
I see. And I take it those differences can get a little heated at times.
Mostly don't talk about it, I confess. I, I stopped asking her to come to mass with me after the second week. Um, but she has been a great help and comfort over this past year, and I hope that at one point you two can be on more genial terms.
I see. Well, we all learn
I
in
mean,
our,
yeah,
we all grown out at our own pace, and my door will be always open to both you and Dr. Jackson if you ever need to talk.
thank you.
Now,
Yeah, no, yeah, and if again she just gives Hattie a look that is like, I'm so sorry this hurts you, and like, yeah, if he was looking for it, he would 100% just know what their relationship is.
Yeah, Hattie's not subtle at all.
No, and Dot at this point does not have the. She does not have her mask up, her normal. Like. Anyway, Father, I was hoping that you could, uh, you see, I'm not actually sure where to start. Are you familiar with those, silly ancient Roman customs of, loci and the genius?
The belief, the belief in a genius loci, the spirit of our land.
Yes, quite so. Or perhaps one somehow split into two beings?
I do not believe I have ever heard of such. Uh,
I came across references to such a being actually in connection with this house over the past couple days. And, and references to a ritual that is necessary to be completed.
I see. Now, forgive me, I'm not overly familiar with the faiths and practices of the native people. I'm assuming that this is a ritual that came from them, or but you are bringing up
I
Roman.
I'm gonna bring out that little scrap that I found
Mm-hmm.
about that. Uh, I believe it's mixed between them and the original inhabitants of this house when it was built.
Out of character, I'm just going to point out the names that the spirits have given you so far. I would remind you, they adopted at a later time, probably
Yeah,
from the continuous ownership. The ritual
yes.
itself, or is almost entirely native.
Okay. So the rituals, I don't know about the spirits. I admit that there was some amusement. Uh, oh, uh, the ritual the documents I found don't call them that, but I believe the names come later.
I see. And you are concerned that these spirits may interfere with the blessing, or
Or perhaps this is foolish to ask, Father, and I deeply hope it is not blasphemous. But would it be possible for a blessing that would help propitiate them?
I will see what I can do. I have, admittedly, made some adjustments to the typical blessing in respects to the native customs.
Thank you, Father. I admit that I've been having some interesting dreams of late.
I understand. And you believe it is the actions of these spirits or some effect of this ritual that is
Uh,
causing these dreams?
she 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 tries to look a little bit embarrassed, like I know it might just be silly superstition, but yes, the references I have found seem to indicate that it's a sort of ordeal to be undergone, where I lose any claim on the house if I leave it, and these dreams may attempt to make me leave.
I see. That is rather interesting. I will take these into advisement, and for now, I would recommend that you be sure to pray each night for safe passage and protection. And I may ask that you abstain from from coffee for the foreseeable future. It may be causing the dreams.
Dot looks possibly more alarmed at this than she has at anything else that has
Just
happened.
making up rules. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so we're going to end off with Father Gabriel beginning to go through the house with the blessing and whatnot. Because it is getting a bit long in the tooth here, and there are things I need to get done this evening. So, I thank everybody for joining us. Let's go ahead and get into our outros while I try and find who we are going to go raid. So, I will see if you could lead us off in the outros.
You got it. All right. So my schedule is pretty simple. I've been LC, and I am your Penelope for the night. A got laid. Yay! 3 years in the making. I am so excited to finally get to speak with my not dead fiance. If you want to see more of what I do, I am Optimistics on all social media. It's somewhere on this layout. I'm not gonna spell it. As for my schedule, like I said, it's pretty simple these next few weeks. The next time you can find me is on Tuesday. I'll be over on the Lost Caravan for our Old Gods of Appalachia game. Speaking of Fae, I play a girly who thinks it's a great idea to continuously make deals and make good on them and then make more because that's how magic works, right? Also, I maybe one time saved my sister from death by making a deal that I didn't know the terms to. So we're gonna find out the repercussions of that. And it's super fun and totally not a love interest plot. I would never. Other than that, pretty much every other alternating Tuesday that's not next Tuesday, you can find me on our mask campaign over on Entropy Emporium, where I, in reference to the Nichols, that's my other Nichols right there, is did I murder 2 city blocks worth of people? We don't know. Did my boyfriend help me do it or make me do it and manipulate me into not remembering and possessed me with an infection of darkness? We don't know. Come find out with me because I also don't know. And then that Monday as well, alternating Mondays, you can find me back on the Lost Caravan for our Dustgrave Lancer campaign. Everything's fine there. I don't know a lot of what's going on. There's a lot of stuff going on, but we're trying to take down a cult who may or may not be fucking with time. I honestly don't know. Got to use my new Mac, and it's super fun. I get to punch people through time vortexes. So that's about it for me. Yeah.
Okay. Janie, if you would, please.
Hi, I'm Janie. I played Hattie tonight, who does not like Christian religion, apparently. Um, and I am Janie Potts, or Janie Potts 7575 on social media. I have um, Tuesday. No, I'm sorry, not Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm on Girls Run These Worlds for the last part of a Firefly game it's about, I think it starts at about like 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. Eastern time. And every other Thursday, so not this week, but the next week, I have a game I'm running Monster of the Week called Winter, where I've trapped a bunch of investigators in a frozen paradise. Um, and then, like, I've got other games on this channel. I had a schedule in front of me, but can't seem to pull it up right now. But there's this game, there's Breaking Neon, King's Gambit, and Heart of Darkness. I think that's everything.
All right. Kaylee.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. I am Janie's victim in the winter campaign, being trapped. And, speaking of dealing with fucking spirits, someone turned my character's girlfriend into a fucking island spirit.
It happens.
How? But so you can find me there, not this coming Thursday, but the next, and you can find me on the internets at Gnome Barbarian, or on Twitter, which I will still happily dead name at Bruce Cayley.
All right. And I have been Shock Point Failure, this evening's keeper for this game. I hope everybody had fun. I thank everybody for joining us. Also, Kaylee, it could have been worse. You could have turned your girlfriend into a moon spirit.
Yeah, I could have been a lot meaner. And it's not like you want to leave the island anyway.
Exactly.
Why would you want to leave?
Now, that being said, you can find me right here on Twitch on my own channel, Shock Point Failure, every Monday and Wednesday, typically speaking, where I will be streaming something. Quite lately, I have been streaming Rogue Trader. Other than that, you can find me tabletop-wise with the Return of King's Gambit, Breaking Neon, and Heart of Darkness later on this month, all with Janie as well as others. So that's always going to be fun. And yes, you can also find me social media wise on Twitter at Shockpoint622 and on Blue Sky at Shockpoint Failure. So I hope everybody sticks around. We're going to go ahead and raid our friends over our Lost Caravan.
Wait. Subscribe, please, to Singularity so we can get Shock a cat.
Yes, apparently that is a very much a thing. If enough people subscribe, I will do the math and get you numbers later. And stay subscribed because I need. I mean,
Cat food.
if you
And vet
guys
bills.
unsubscribe after you get the cat, I'm not going to get rid of the cat because I already have the cat and that'll be mean to the cat. But I don't want to make that known because I know there's some cheap people out there on the internet.
Shock.
Mm-hmm.
Are you aware that you're saying all of this out loud into your mic?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
All right. But yes, go ahead and subscribe. Once again, feel free to stick around while we go and raid Lost Caravan. Tell them that we said hi. And good night, everyone.